Hello everyone, I am Shruti and today in this video we are going to learn about GSM. So let's start. Firstly, what is GSM and why is it important? So GSM stands for Global System for Mobile Communication. It is a digital cellular technology used for transmitting mobile voice and data services. If you are in Europe or Asia and you are using a mobile phone, then most likely you are using GSM technology. It uses a variation of time division multiple access, and it is the most widely accepted standard in telecommunication out of TDMA, code division multiple access, and GSM. You may be surprised to know GSM owns a market share of more than 70% of the world's digital cellular subscribers. Just imagine. So, let's get a basic knowledge about it. Now, we are going to look at the GSM architecture. The GSM network can be broadly divided into four main parts. They are the mobile station, the base station subsystem, the network switching subsystem, and the operation support subsystem. Here is a pictorial representation of the GSM network architecture. The mobile device connects to the network via hardware. The base subsystem station handles traffic between the cell phone and the network subsystem. It consists of two main components: the base transceiver station, which is commonly known as BTS, and the base station controller, abbreviated as BSC. The BTS is responsible for communicating with mobile phones, while the base station controller is the intelligence behind it. It communicates with and controls a group of base transceiver stations. The next portion is known as network subsystem. It is called the core of the network and it tracks the location of callers to enable delivery of cellular services. It is made up of a variety of parts, including mobile switching center, home location register, visitor location register, authentication center, and equipment identity register. These components perform different functions, which will be discussed next. Now, we look into the first subpart, which is the mobile station. The mobile station is made up of two entities, namely the mobile equipment and the subscriber identity module. The mobile equipment is the portable handheld device and it is uniquely identified by an IMEI voice and data transmission. The subscriber identity module allows users to send and receive calls, and it uses different algorithms to encode network identification details. The SIM card is protected by a password or a PIN and it can be moved from one phone to another. Now, we look at the next part, which is the base station subsystem. All the radio related functions are performed here. The first part is the base transceiver station. It handles the radio interface to the mobile station. It is basically the radio equipment needed to service each cell in a network. It communicates with the mobile station and the base station controller. A group of base transceiver stations is controlled by a base station controller. Now we look at the base station controller. It provides all the control functions and physical links between the mobile switching center and the base transceiver station. It is a high capacity switch that provides functions such as handover, cell configuration data, and control of radio frequency power levels. We now move on to the next part, which is the network switching subsystem. The network switching subsystem is responsible for performing call processing and subscriber related functions. The switching system includes the following functional units. The first one is the home location register. The home location register is a database that is used for storage and management of subscriptions. The HLR is considered as the most important database as it stores permanent data about subscribers, including a subscriber's service profile, location information, and activity status. When an individual buys a subscription from one of the PCS operators, he or she is registered in the HLR of that operator. Now, we have a look at the Visitor Location Register. The VLR is a database that contains temporary information about subscribers that is needed by the mobile switching center in order to service visiting subscribers. The VLR is always integrated with the mobile switching center. When a mobile station roams into a new mobile switching center area, the VLR connected to that mobile switching center will request data about the mobile station from the HLR. Later, if the mobile station makes a call, the VLR will have the information needed for call setup without having to interrogate the HLR each time. Thus, it reduces the number of queries to HLR. Now, we will see the Authentication Center. A unit called the AUC provides authentication and encryption parameters that verify the user's identity and ensures the confidentiality of each call. The AUC protects network operators from different types of fraud found in today's cellular world. The last part is the Equipment Identity Register or the EIR. It is also a database that contains information about the identity of mobile equipment that prevents calls from stolen, unauthorized, or defective mobile stations. The AUC and EIR are implemented as standalone nodes or as combined nodes. It is made up of three subclasses: the whitelist, the blacklist, which contains IMEIs of the mobile stations that have been reported stolen or which are denied service, and the grey list, which is a list of IMEIs with blacklist warrant. Now, we are going to look at the various services that the GSM offers. The first one is teleservices. It includes mobile phones and emergency calling. The second service is the bearer or data services. It includes various data services for information transfer between GSM and other networks at rates from 300 to 9600 bits per second. Short message services, fax, voicemail, and electronic mail comes under this service. The next one is supplementary services: incoming calls, outgoing calls, call forwarding, call on hold, call waiting, and conference, etc. And all the other call related services comes under this service. Lastly, we are going to look at the various characteristics of GSM. A GSM is a fully digital system and it provides us security against fraud. It enhances our privacy and gives full international roaming capability. It also supports new services because of its compatibility with ISDN. Also, it supports short message services and gives us good quality of voice calls with crispier and quieter calls. With this, we come to an end of this video and I hope that you get a clearer picture about GSM and its architecture. Thank you.